Let's talk about this, traveling. Maybe you're headed somewhere for this summer and some of the rules are a little bit confusing. And also we've been seeing a whole lot of bad behavior, especially up in the plains. So we have Christopher Elliott, travel expert, consumer advocate. Good morning to you. I don't think I'm overstating when I say we see a lot of behavior that a lot of moms will be like, is this how I raised you? So give us your take on how to de-escalate a situation if we find ourselves in the middle of one.
You're absolutely right. This has been a crazy summer because you have more people flying, and there still is a mask requirement for being on an aircraft and other mass transit. So there have been all these confrontations. I like to call them COVID confrontations. And the way I've talked to etiquette experts and the way to avoid them is to do what the flight attendants tell you. So wear your masks. And if you see someone, getting into a confrontation, step away from it. Let the flight attendants deal with it. But whatever you do, don't get involved. Don't lecture. Don't wag your fingers at them and say, you need to wear your mask.
Okay, so be responsible for our own behavior. I do see that you're saying, to set some boundaries. So how do we do that, especially if we're in a room full of strangers?
Setting boundaries is one of the most difficult things about traveling during the summer because, you're in a confined space. You're either in a hotel lobby or you're in an aircraft or on mass transit. So what the experts say is think ahead, plan ahead, see if you can maybe get seated close to your family so that you're not getting into a confrontation with other strangers. And if at any point you do find yourself getting into a confrontation, it's okay to get up as long as the plane is not taxiing down the runway. Get up, walk away, and just let the situation diffuse itself.
Okay, gotcha. So don't engage. And then also you pointed out about, etiquette to be most polite to others. Again, it's a little bit difficult because we're in a situation where we're with a whole bunch of people that we don't know. But so how do we be respectful of other people? I guess the same way we would in everyday life.
Yeah, it's the golden rule, treat other people the way you want to be treated. Etiquette's so important, and people forget to pack their manners when they go on vacation. It's just a natural thing. So what you have to remember is that this summer, it's really hot out there. Everyone is enclosed in small spaces. They have to wear masks. Manners are more important than ever. So take a deep breath and remember your manners. Remember what your mom taught you.
So what have you seen over maybe the last few months where we're getting back to travel and we haven't been doing it in a while, and then maybe some of the rules have changed?
Well, the rules have definitely changed. If you haven't flown in a year, what you have to know is that masks are required almost everywhere. So from the moment you get into the airport, when you go through the TSA checkpoint, when you're waiting in the waiting area, and then when you're on the plane, you have to wear a mask. That's the biggest change from 2019. A lot of people did not travel in 2020 at all. And then you have to also remember that there are these confrontations. I just looked up the number. It's up 500% from last year. So there are 500% more confrontations in the air between passengers and other passengers or passengers and flight attendants.
Okay, so I think maybe I'll just be like, oh, excuse me, I apologize. Just kind of get myself out of a situation, right? Just accept responsibility.
Or drive. You can take your own car.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, or that too. All right,
Yeah.
Thank you. So Christopher Elliott, travel expert and consumer advocate. Appreciate you. Thank you.
No problem.